Hello again. I thought I'd do a quick comparison video between the Samsung Galaxy Fold 1 and the new Samsung Galaxy Fold 2, or the Z Fold 5G. So this was the first one from last year, and it's held up well. I bought this one not a year ago though, but it's held up well. I've had no problems with the screen. The hinge works perfectly well. I have a little leather bag that I put it in to stop dirt and dust getting into the hinge. The Fold 2, so this one's got the bigger display on the front, a very much stiffer hinge, and as you can see there, the first thing you can see is that it's got a much bigger screen. So you've got a full set of icons all the way down the edge there that are not present on the Fold 1. So that's the same as this here. Okay, so when you're doing things like split apps, it makes it much more pleasing to be able to have that little bit more screen size. And of course things like video are much nicer to watch on the bigger screen. Size difference, if I just put the two together, there's a magnet on each one so they stick together a little bit. The size is pretty much identical. As you can see, the thickness is pretty much the same. There's a little slight difference in height, and of course there's that width difference. So you've got about 1 centimeter extra width on the screen. If I just flip them over, so you can see the camera bump is different size and the cameras are much better quality. Last year it came with the Aramid cover, and this year I got the Aramid cover for mine as well, but it doesn't do both sections, it only does one side, and it's not very good. I have done a video on that, but I've ordered another case because I don't like this one. Screen refresh rates, obviously the new one's got 120 Hz and the old one is just 60. There's not a great deal of difference in it. You can see that they do refresh a little bit faster, but there's not much difference in it, to my eyes anyway. Weight, pretty much the same weight. I know there is a slight difference in it, but it's not noticeable. You're not picking up the new Note and saying you're not picking up the new phone and saying that it's much heavier. You don't notice it. Right, let's set it up a little bit so I can take a few pictures and show you the difference in the camera. I have noticed that the video is less laggy on the new Samsung Fold. The old one had a little bit of screen lag, as you can probably tell on the video here. Not noticeable in the actual video, but when you're looking at it through the viewfinder you can see a little bit of wobble. Right, okay, so I'll take a couple of pictures and then I'll put them together so you can see for yourself. Now I'm going to put this little piece of plastic tie on here, and the upside down is for the Fold 1, and then I'll turn it round the other way for the Fold 2 so you can see the difference in photos. Okay, so there the two photographs from the first original Fold, and then we'll go over, I'll flip that round and take a couple with this one as well. What do you think? They're pretty much the same. I think the Fold 2 does have a little bit nicer image, but again it's very much the same as last year. There we go. Fold 1 on the left Fold 2 on the right. I think the colour is a little bit nicer on the new one. But as you can see, the video here, it's not lagging as much when you're looking at it. It doesn't lag when you're moving the screen. Right, I'll just do a small video test with the Fold 2, just so that you can see a little bit of video and that there's no lag at all when you're moving the camera about. Right, okay, let's save it there. Yeah, no lag, a little bit of wobble, but that's my error rather than the Fold 2. Okay, let's get the settings the same. I think when you see this video, you'll see that it's definitely the camera on the video has definitely improved a lot from last year. Much more shaky, not as clear. I try to get them as best I can, but obviously there's going to be a little bit of difference between the two. Right, so what else can I show you? Right, let's turn them both off, and I'll do a quick comparison with Startup. They've both got exactly the same apps because I've just set it up from the other phone, so they've got the same apps in the same places and things. Obviously the new Fold's got a larger screen, so it looks like it's got less apps. Okay, let's see if I can get these both exactly the same. Okay, need a space to put my finger in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Right, let's see. I think the Fold 2 should beat the original Fold quite easily on this test, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, it looks like it's a little bit ahead. And there we go. So the Fold 2 and then the Fold 1 second. Not much in it. Again, not much difference at all. Day-to-day use, again, there's not much difference between the first Fold and the second. I do like the second Fold more, I will say that. It feels nicer to hold. The weight, I don't see the weight as much difference, and it does feel nicer. When you close it, it feels more well built. I'll say that. I'm not sure what's going on with the keyboard there. I'll figure that out later. Right, camera at the top there, the front-facing camera no longer has the border around it. It's just a punch hole camera instead. That looks nicer. Again, nothing that you really notice. The camera on the last one, I didn't really notice it after a few days. Right, so this one has got the flex part on there, so you can close it halfway and then you can use it for things like photographs and watching YouTube videos and things like that. I'm sure you've already seen that many times, so I'm not going to show that off again here. Aramid cover, I much prefer the first one. The second one with that silly lump on the back, and the camera as well, it does stick out much further than it needs to. The Aramid case is pretty much identical build wise. Thickness, I don't think there's much in it again. Maybe the new Fold is slightly thicker at the left hand side there, but I think it's just a difference in colour. I haven't actually measured it, but I think they measure pretty much the same. Right, so Let me know in the comments if you have the Fold 1 or the Fold 2, what you think of it. If you're going to buy either of these devices, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.